Now in the previous video we studied about the energy stored in between the plates of parallel plate capacitor. Now if energy is stored, that energy is stored between the plates of capacitor by the external battery that was connected. So if we had two plates and they are connected with an external battery, then this external battery is distributing charge on the two plates, and as a result we get a plus q charge on this plate and minus q charge on this plate. Now in charging the battery from one plate to another, since it is transferring the charge, that means the battery is doing some work. Now when the battery is doing some work, then it is possible that there will be some heat or the some energy which will be lost. So we are going to find out that energy that is being lost. So first we will write that because of the charging of the capacitor to plus q, we get the formula q equals to cv. Now the work done by the battery, work done by battery in accumulating these charges on the plate will be given by W equals to QV. Now this work done, if we use this formula, this work done can also be written as CV square. Now we found out this formula in previous sections, and by using the value of Q equals to CV from this equation, we can find out the work done in depositing charge Q between a parallel plate capacitor. Now we already studied in the previous section that the energy that is stored between the plates of capacitor is given by U equals to half CV square. It means that when battery is doing the work CV square, then the energy stored between the plates of the capacitor is half CV square. That is the 50% of the work done by the battery. That means the other 50%, the other half CV square, is being lost. So this lost energy that is equal to half CV square, we consider that it is lost in the form of heat. Now obviously it is not true all the time. There can be a loss in the form of sound also or form of light also, but we consider it as the total loss of energy, and since we can easily measure the loss of energy in terms of heat, so that's why we call it heat dissipation. So we can say that the energy lost or the heat dissipated H will be equal to work done by the battery minus the energy stored between the capacitors. So this will be equal to CV square minus half CV square. So heat lost will be given as half CV square. So that means 50% of work done by battery is lost in the form of heat. Now the next question that comes to mind is that is it 50% at all the time? The answer is not actually. The 50% rule is justified, it is valid for only that case when the capacitor that was given to us was initially uncharged. So if a capacitor was initially uncharged and it is charged by the battery, it is charged by the battery of potential difference V, only then there will be 50% loss of heat. If suppose the capacitor that was given to us was already charged to some extent, then by connecting it to the battery only charge redistribution will happen, and in that case the 50% rule will not be valid, and we will have the heat loss or the loss of energy more or less than 50%. It depends on the charge that was already existing on the capacitor. But if the capacitor was initially uncharged, then this 50% rule we can use very easily. Now if we say that suppose we have a group of batteries, suppose more than one batteries are connected and more than one capacitors are connected, then the overall heat can be given in the form of a general formula. This would be the heat equals to work done by all batteries, that is more than one batteries, minus energy absorbed by all capacitors. So this general formula is found out from the law of conservation of energy, that the work done by all the batteries minus the energy absorbed by all capacitors will be equal to the heat lost. Now if some of the capacitor were suppose already charged, then in those capacitors only the redistribution of charge will happen and the 50% heat will not be lost, there will be a different value. But if all the capacitors were initially uncharged, then the loss of heat will be exactly equal to 50%. So this is a very important analysis of the heat dissipation in charging of parallel plate capacitor.